Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. Don't forget to subscribe and tap on that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos. Getting right into today's video, we will be doing a very fun and colorful set and we will just get right into it. I'm going to start off by pushing back with my cuticles with my cuticle pusher to expose more of that nail plate and also just to remove the dead skin from the nail. I'm going to gently and carefully do that for the rest of my nails. Now, as I am doing this voiceover, I did realize that I don't know whether I forgot to record or my phone paused when I was recording, so I don't have footage of me actually like going in with my flame bit, but I normally do that immediately after pushing back the cuticles and then I go in with a sanding pen. As you can see, I'm going in with my mandrel bit and a sanding pen to buff off the surface shine of the nails and to further push back the cuticle. Removing the dust, I will be going in with my nippers. In the last video, if you watched it, if you didn't, go check it out. I never nipped my cuticles because I do not really have that much skin. That much dead skin, so I do like I can pass and skip nipping them off once in a while. And I also don't really like nipping off. I feel like it's a very scary experience, so I normally shy away from it, but I do it from time to time. I am doing this very carefully and gently, not wanting to make myself bleed in any way. After that, I will be going in with a wipe and some acetone to just cleanse the nail and remove the dust. So in today's video, I wanted to do this set as a pop-off set because I wasn't sure if I would like the shape of it having this length and everything. So I tried out a DIY peel-off base coat and I will let you know how that goes in my next video. So yeah, basically this technique, you just apply some cuticle oil onto your nail and then you go in with some top coat. The cuticle oil helps the product not to adhere as well to your natural nail, hence it will peel off. Basically, that is the whole idea of it. So I don't know if it will actually work, but I am trying it out. I hope it does work because I am in need of a peel-off base coat and I do not have one. I just hope this method works, honestly. So after applying the top coat, I will be curing it for 90 seconds under my lamp. And then we will be going into the application. So in today's video, I am doing a shape I have never done before on myself. We will be doing stiletto nails, and I got these stiletto nail tips. They are in a light nude shape, and yeah, I actually liked how they look. I like the color of them as well, and I will be sizing those out. They are plastic, pure plastic. They're not soft gel tips, so yeah, but they say glue on with the nail glue, but I won't be doing that. I will be using polygel, and I will show you how I do that later on in the video. So to start off, I'm going to size out the nail tips, making sure that they fit my nail perfectly. From sidewall to sidewall, they're not too big that they overlap, but they're also not that small that they leave a gap. So after doing that, I will be doing that for the rest of my nails, being sure to make sure that I leave enough room for product as well underneath, and I will be shaping them to fit my nail perfectly, because as we all know, they never come properly matching your nail bed, so it is okay just as long as they are the right size. So after that, I'm going to try out the technique that I will be showing you guys, because I actually have never done this. Yeah, and it worked. Honestly, it worked. I felt like it is a good method, considering that nail glue wouldn't stick on, since I already have top coat on the nail as well. So yeah, I'm going to shape them to fit my natural nail bed. The cuticle area of these tips is more square, whereas my natural nail has more of a round nail bed. So I'm going to try shape that properly to fit the natural nail. After doing that, I'm also going to go ahead and buff the surface of the tip near the nail bed area to remove that groove and make it flush to the nail as well. I'm going to let you guys watch that, and I will be back. So once I am done prepping the nail tips, I will be going in and gluing them on. So now, since I do have this pillar of base coat on my nails, nail glue doesn't properly stick on. At least I haven't tried it, but I don't know if it would work. That is an experiment for another time. So right now I will be using the polygel. I am going to use it the same way you would use solid nail glue. I'm going to apply a bit of it onto the nail tip, just enough to cover the natural nail, and then using my brush and some acetone as my slip solution, I'm going to spread it properly so it evenly covers the nail tip. Then I'm going to press it firmly but nicely at a 45-degree angle onto my nail. And then I'm going to clean around the nail tip if any of the polygel squeezes out. Now, since I was a bit out of frame for the middle finger, I'm going to show you guys how I did it with my ring finger. I do hope that this works. This helps, because for me, I actually think it works well. I, for one, do not like nail glue on my natural nail, like at all. I don't mind it when the tips are not full cover tips. I feel like I'm already putting it on the tip, and I do trim like my nails, so most of it gets off. But when it is a full cover tip, that's like my entire nail with nail glue, and I don't like that. But yeah, so I hope you guys try this technique out and let me know if it works for you guys the same way it did for me. I do cure this under the lamp for 60 seconds. So after curing, I will be going in with my cylindrical diamond bit and just file the cuticle area. This is to make sure that I get any of the polygel that may have squeezed out that I couldn't see, and also just make sure that the nail tip is nice and flush to the natural nail, and it looks nice and does not look too bulky around the cuticle area. So once I'm done with that, I will be going in with a hand file and just reshaping the nail tips. They are already pre-shaped, which saves me a lot of time, but I did want to just sharpen out the tip it is a bit round on the rounder side, and I wanted a nice and sharp stiletto. Not too sharp, but sharp enough. So I will be filing the sides just a little bit to make the tip of the nail a bit more sharper. I'm going to do that for the rest of my nails. And I actually did change hand files to a more coarser grit one. It is it's a 100 grit nail file, and I felt like it would save me a whole lot more time than using this 100 grit file. So once I am done with the shaping, I'm going to go over the nail tip and just buff it off to remove the shine of the nail tips. So wiping off the dust with a wipe and some acetone, I will be going in with the gel polish. So to start off, I need to have a nude base. So I never really am content with the nude that I have, so I always mix it up with some white to give me that shade that I really want. So as you see, I will be doing that, and then I will be adding some white gel polish as well as some yellow gel polish to give me that I wanted more of a light nude kind of shade, so I wanted to mix this one up because it felt a bit too dark. So I will be doing that, and then I will be applying it onto the nail. Once satisfied with the color that I get, I will be going in with my base coat, a thin layer of base coat on all the nails. I do this to smooth out the nail, and I don't want the color to bleed into the scratches on the nail from the filing and everything. So I always go in with a thin layer of base coat. I will be doing this on all my nails and then curing for 60 seconds under the lamp. After curing the base coat, I will be going in with my nude gel polish. I am using a gel brush to apply the nude, and in thin coats since I will be applying a second coat. I'm also going to go in with my liner brush to just get closer to the cuticle area without actually touching the skin. I feel like using a liner brush makes it more neater than it would be, and it really helps to get that cuticle area looking nice, clean and neat. So after applying the second coat of the nude off camera, I will be going in with this nail art. For that, I'm going to need some clear polish gel, pink gel polish. I'm also going to need this purple gel polish. And then I had thought that I was going to use this navy blue, but it didn't give me the light blue that I wanted. I'm also going to need this teal gel polish. So to start off, I'm going to have all the colors that I'll need on my palette. I mixed the pink with some white to create a pastel pink, which I will be using instead of the blue. And I also included a light purple, which I didn't show when I started off. But yeah, so to start off, I'm going to go in with my liner brush and apply the pastel pink on the pinky. It is just going to be a simple type of design. Only on the tip, I'm going to be applying each color on each nail. So I'm going to draw the outline of the color that I want at the tip of the nail, and then I'm going to infill it using the same liner brush, and I'm going to do that for the rest of my nails with each color. So this light purple is a bit of a very thick consistency, which is why I ended up having to switch the nail art brush that I'm using to a much thicker one, because the other one is just too thin for the consistency of the gel polish. I'm going to use that to infill the area of where I want the gel polish to be, and then I'm going to switch back to the other one with the lighter consistency gel polishes. I was actually curing in between each nail so that when I'm doing the next nail, I do not smudge the gel polish on the other nail. And then I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds. Afterwards, I will be going in with some matte top coat on all the nails. So after applying the top coat, I will be curing it for 90 seconds, and then I'm going to start off with the nail art. So this is more of a 3D bubble look, and for that I need some clear polygel, and I'm going to mix it with the gel polish. I'm doing this to kind of create a thicker consistency that I will be able to place on the nail, and it won't spread out. It will kind of like hold its shape. So that is why I am using polygel. You can also use this with acrylic. 9 Lux Nails, the nail tech who actually did this, who did this set, I think she's the one who started this thing anyway. She used acrylic, and I feel like acrylic would have been a whole lot cleaner, because polygel is kind of sticky and it gets messy. But I feel like when you're using a stiffer polygel, it is not as messy. And then I'm going to take my dotting tool and some of the mixture of the polygel and gel polish, and then I'm going to place it onto the nail and kind of like swirl it around so it creates that bubble look. And yes, it is a bit stubborn, it won't really stay in the nail as easy, so you kind of have to mess with it a bit just to get it to stay on the nail and maintain its shape. I'm going to do that for the rest of the nails and the different colors. So it is important to note that when you're using acrylic, if you decide to use acrylic for this, you will have to mix one color at a time in the acrylic, because acrylic will harden as it dries, it air dries, so it will harden while you're using the other color. So you need to use you need to mix one color first. But with polygel, you can actually go ahead and mix all the colors that you will be needing. I actually just did one color at a time. I don't know, you So I was placing the bubbles wherever I felt like would really look good to me. I kept most of the bigger ones at the center of the whole design. You can do them in a pattern that would look good to you. Otherwise, it is a very pretty and fun set to do. I really think I really enjoyed doing this set. I might mess around with it in future, I don't know, but it is a very, very fun set to do. Let me know how you guys do if you do decide to recreate this set, and if you do decide to mess around with it. Let me know how you guys did, what you think of this set, because I loved it, I really do. And I like the whole matte look. It is just so cute. So I was carrying in between a couple bubbles each time, because at some point in time some of the bubbles would actually start spreading. I think my mixture was a bit too soft, but I would cure in between each bubble sometimes, depending on how the color is. And then I am going to be going in with some glossy top coat on the bubbles only, which is why I'm going to use my liner brush for this. And it was honestly a quick process to do. I felt like it wasn't much work, honestly. So I did that for all the nails. I wanted to have the bubbles glossy and the rest of the nail matte. I felt like that would kind of look cute, and I liked how it turned out. So I did that for all the nails, and then I cured the top coat for 90 seconds. So after applying the top coat, I will be curing it for 90 seconds, and then I will be going in with my cuticle oil and just moisturizing those cuticles because they were dry. And then let me know what you think of this video, you guys, and what you really think about this set. I liked it. It is very, very cute, and I feel it is very beginner friendly. It is not as hard as it might appear to be. It is a very easy set to do, and you can mess around with it. There are a lot of options. So yeah, I'm in love with it. Drop a comment about what you think of this set. And this basically wraps up today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will be seeing you in the next video.